It's the longest time between the first part and the second one, I think, in cinema history. When did you decide that it was time to make Tron? Which was the exact moment you said, I have to do it?
Well, we met for the first time 3 years ago, and I was already, just working on some ideas with Disney. We hadn't quite landed on it. They've been working on some ideas for Tron for many, many years before that. But it was actually when Joe and I first met with producer Sean Bailey, and we started talking about Tron, and then we brought in a couple of writers and found kind of a story that we wanted to tell. That we really started, moving forward with the development of a new Tron movie. And then it was when we showed the movie in July 2008, the precise moment that we actually were going, that we were kind of making the movie. It was when we showed this short trailer that we created as kind of a proof of concept to the studio to an audience in San Diego at Comic-Con. And the response was overwhelming, and it was even bigger once it got online. And at that point, Disney decided that they were going to proceed with making the movie.
And well, now Tron is like a family movie that I think everyone can see. But if it was not Disney, do you think it would be a darker movie? Does it resemble the first Tron that we saw like 28 years ago? That I think it's a little bit darker in the sense of the movie. Like the themes, I think we saw Flynn kissing the other female character, and in this we don't see Sam kissing the boy.
Right. Well, the focus of this movie is the father-son relationship. So that's kind of what the point of the story is, that's kind of where we focused our efforts, and that's the primary kind of emotional thread of the film. It's the relationship between Kevin Flynn and Sam Flynn, his son, and also the relationship with Clue, his digital son. So that's kind of that's the main relationship of the movie, and that's the one that we kind of decided to kind of hang our hat on.
Like the process with Daft Punk to make the soundtrack. Almost every soundtrack is like a background to the movie, but we see them here in the movie interacting. How was it to work with them? And they are major artists in the music.
It was great. It was an amazing collaboration. They had never done a score before as Daft Punk, and this was my first film. But it was an incredible experience. They're really they're big film fans. They love science fiction. Obviously, they love Tron. So we talked a lot at the beginning about what we wanted this film score to be, and we've been working on it for a few years. And I'm really proud with the way it turned out.
At the beginning of the film, we see Sam like getting into and hack the system of income. And it resembled like it was like Windows, like it was a reference of Windows, like taking out every year a new operating system and like, charging money for it. It was intentional to be like a reference to Windows, or it was this information open source guy who hacks the system. Like, can you explain all that?
I think it was more about just saying that, like, the idea that there's the power of technology, and it can be used for so many different things, and then who controls that power of technology. I think is kind of the statement that we were trying to make with that. And I think from a story standpoint, it was really just about a son, Sam, taking back something that his father had created and that had been stolen from him and sort of had been kind of perverted. It was software that was designed to be free and distributed widely, and this company had sort of taken control of it and were profiting off of it. Sam it was more about the emotional connection back to his father, I think, in going into his building and pulling the software away and redistributing it like his father would have wanted. Than it was, trying to make a greater statement about, hacking or shareware.
I know it's early, but are you planning to do a third Tron?
Right now, we're just focused on this one. It comes out in a week, or on Christmas Day here in Mexico, and we've been working on it for a very long time. And we were only thinking about Tron Legacy while we were making the movie and putting all the good ideas that we had that worked for this story into that movie, and then now it just will ultimately be it's in the hands of the audience. If they really like the movie and there's an audience of people who really want to see more stories told in this world or see where these characters go, then we'll be there. If we can come up with a story that warrants making another movie, we'll be there to do so.